Hey guys, it's Irad here, and so today we are going to check out Quinfall, which is a video game that is right now in development. You guys have been asking me to check it out on Discord, and so I will do that today on stream. And let's get started right here. I'm not really sure about what it is. It says that it's an MMORPG game, and that is a video of the gameplay and a showcase trailer. So here we go. Let's press play here and see what we're looking at here. We're looking at some really very interesting different types of biomes already, with different season, it looks like. If you are looking at different biomes, obviously we're gonna have different landscapes, different fauna, different areas to explore. I like the skybox as well. This is looking so far so good. I would say that visually speaking, the Quinfall, with a few seconds that I've seen here, already looks quite appealing. So let's keep on watching here. Oh no. Oh, we got some magics there. That is a big no-no for me. I don't like magics. You guys know I prefer immersion, reality, things a little bit more down to earth. I know that sounds a bit ironic for someone who plays Star Citizen. It's like nothing is real, obviously, in there. But still, I try to avoid things that are not really logical, and so magic's really not my cup of tea. But it's okay, let's keep an open mind. Maybe it's not just about magics. Maybe there are going to be other side activities that are going to also give players like myself, we're not really interested in this kind of gameplay, some gameplay opportunities. So let's keep on watching. I gotta say that it does look really beautiful, though. The level of detail so far that we're seeing in those graphics is quite phenomenal, especially the line of sight, as we can see from things from pretty far away, with a really nice level of detail. So that's already a plus. I just don't like magics, and I just hope that it's gonna be something else here. Definitely set up here in a medieval setting. It's always a bit tricky to create gameplay, with swords and these kind of melee weapons, right? It's either very arcadey or it feels a bit like, oh, they got a sandworm. They got a sandworm working. Star Citizen, you gotta have to take a look at that. That's of course a joke for anyone who follows. Oh, that's nice. So it seems like they have different kind of eras. Looks like some kind of Atlantis. Okay, well, I'm intrigued, It's not really the type of game that I would normally play, but I'm looking at this, I am quite intrigued indeed. So let's keep on watching there. So it's made with the Unity engine, okay. Alright, so, looks like we're having
Welcome to the realm of Quinfall, adventurer on the trail to the past.
So we have a little bit of narration here to tell us what's going on, alright.
Lands of Quinfall feature a variety of landforms, mountains, lakes, and rivers that are shaped according to their respective biomes and climates.
Looks like they maybe use some procedural generation to make the map, from what they're saying. Oh, I like this, by the way. I like the looks of that. I really wonder what's going on there, but it looks very intriguing. Definitely some kind of... I like how the trees are basically like statue because of how rare they've got to be in such an environment. But I wish I could see some NPCs. It doesn't seem to be having much life so far. Maybe they're just showing the game environments.
Cities are strategically
look at that, how it's built right on the mountains, like in an Italian style.
And even underground, in a vast 2016 square kilometer land.
I have to adjust the camera. Sorry about this, guys.
In this world, seasons and weather conditions like rain and snow interact with your character.
Okay, so yeah, so that's why they were showing the snow before. It makes sense now.
Plants and some animals may decline in number in certain climates.
Okay. Alright, so it's all gonna have, this kind of dynamic weather, dynamic seasons that's going to be affecting how you're going to be harvesting resources for your maybe survival or for the game economy, and it's going to be involving some level of planning as well.
And some may surface as a result of
that's cool! So that means that based on the pluviometry...
Some of the elements that make up Quinfall's alive
so based on the pluviometry, the lakes and the rivers are going to expand and recede, resulting into flooding. That's awesome. All right, when we look at cities here with NPCs, that's what I'm interested in, more the economy and how the game is, you know, being played from a non-combat perspective. I gotta say that those cities look pretty nice, a bit reminiscent of Gloria Victis, if you guys know this RPG, which I play sometimes on Steam.
Those who find themselves in Quinfall will not encounter a classic MMORPG.
Well, that's quite a big promise. We'll see about that.
In Quinfall, you can visit shops
Great.
and taverns.
Yes.
Run by other players.
Yes!
Play board games. Or
Oh, that's so cool. We can own our own tavern.
And even make your own music.
Oh yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Gonna have the Earrat Club out there. This is cool. So you can have your own little card and board games inside the tavern where people are gonna be able to play, you know, those kind of mini games.
That your character is part of a living, breathing world.
But will NPCs actually come and go also?
Other merchants at certain points in time.
Because the thing is,
learn more about the world.
The thing is, I'm gonna stop here. The thing is, when you play those games, you know, at the beginning they got some people, and then people get bored and they play something else, right? But what if you still want to play those games? You need to have also not just players, you know, player-driven economy, of course, but you need to also have NPCs contribute to that economy as well. That's what they're trying to do in the future with Star Citizen when it's finally going to have its economy. It's going to be more like 90%. NPC control and 10% player modified or change or influence. And I hope that that's what they're going to be also going with this game as well. They need to have NPCs also contributing to the economy, coming and going, you know, going inside those taverns so that the players who remain there still have something to do and still have a purpose of playing. And that's how they are going to be keeping the population in this game.
To NPCs.
I mean, the characters look pretty nice, I gotta say. And I like what I'm seeing here, a bit more of a mundane type of life, you know, normal type of people. That's what I like. That's what I like also. All right. They kind of sold me here with the tavern owner.
Every area or dungeon you visit will broaden your knowledge.
Okay, so now they're talking about, you know, more of the exploration gameplay.
You may need to find secret passages, solve puzzles.
Okay, that's not for me. I don't like puzzles. I don't like exploration puzzles. It's more like for my dad. That's what he likes. It's not for me.
And adventures waiting to be uncovered.
But at the same time, you know, well, I'm going to pause here again. You know, when you play RPGs, role-playing games, you know, you're playing your role. You don't have to take all the roles in an RPG. You don't have to do everything if you want. Good for you, right? But I think that when you play those kind of games, it's best to stick to one or just a couple of profession or a theme and really become good at that particular theme. So in this case, as far as I'm concerned, I would be more interested into, you know, the economy, gathering resources, running a business, and being really good at running a business so that the players will come here and benefit from my experience at running a business. So that's what I would do. But I totally get it that, you know, there will be players who will be better at, you know, exploring, and that's what they would do in the game. Or there will be players who will be focusing and great at combat, and that's also what they would do in the game. And it's basically the whole combined of the whole combination of those professions that are going to be making this whole game up and running with its economy and its game world, and that's how it's going to be kept alive.
History of Quinfall. In Quinfall, you can shape your character in any way you want.
Well,
there are over 100 details.
I'm not gonna have tattoos.
In the face alone.
I like how they have these modern underwears.
Create a unique character with details like skin color, hair, eyes, and body shape, while tattoos and accessories allow further customization.
Not gonna have any tattoos, but that's okay.
This world
they got treasures.
11 different improvable professions.
Oh, it's okay. All right, so 11 professions.
Ages.
Great.
You can hunt for treasures in secret areas, dungeons, open fields, and underwater to find valuable items.
All right, so they say that inspired by Middle Age, so still have this medieval area, or at least medieval theme, despite the Atlantis that we saw.
According to landforms and climate.
Is that farming? Do we have farming in this game? Oh yeah, that's also something that I like. The whole gathering resources, optimizing your farm with the best piece of land, and then preventing predators from coming, or rodents, and making sure that your harvest grows as well as possible, going back to the town and selling the product of your hard work. I like this kind of gameplay as well.
Them for farming.
Great.
If you don't have enough time, you can employ workers or real players and take time off to discover Quinfall.
Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You can employ workers or real players. Does that mean you can employ NPCs to do your work? That would be great as well. And it would be great if they could manage to get the NPCs to do this kind of job in an MMO that's actually online, right?
Cooking allows one to create meals and desserts that give special powers in different
Right,
foods.
so food's gonna give buffs, great.
With chemistry, you can obtain formulas and create powerful potions.
I think the plural of formula is formulae, but anyway.
You can fish in lakes, rivers.
Well, that's a classic in pretty much any MMORPG. But it's a nice classic as well, that's why it just works.
Some animals in different biomes can be tamed for the production of certain materials with the husbandry.
These animals better be cute and realistic. I want to hear my cow moo.
From trees, plants, and ores in various areas.
That's another classic in these RPGs, grinding XPs with gathering resources.
Keep in mind that every item you gather is extremely vital for your survival and progress.
Okay, so it's actually going to be some kind of staple of your experience in the game. I hope it's not going to be that much of a grind, though. This is looking really beautiful,
If
I
you
can say.
wish, you can choose to develop your hunting profession.
Yes!
By hunting animals.
Yes! I love hunting. I don't know if any one of you played Kingdom Come Deliverance, which, by the way, just celebrated its fifth anniversary. Kingdom Come Deliverance, also hunting, big part of this game. And, it requires some skill and a little bit of luck as well. Then you gotta go to the forest, kill some animals, bring them back to some taverns or some tanner, and, get money out of that. It's nice for those who may be more interested in PvE compared to PvP. Or at least something a little bit less, what's say less risky, because there's always risk with hunting, if you're hunting a bear, for example. Okay, what are we looking at here? They're not saying. Alright, is that it? Oh! Why is there an elephant?
Caravan and merchant mounts.
Oh, maybe it's
from tamed and upgraded.
Okay, so maybe that's because it's from far away.
Goods faster and trade efficiently. Each mount provides different advantages in different areas.
So it looks like you can be a trader from one place of the map to another, and that's why they're showing that elephant. Probably the elephant is from a biome that's warmer and maybe more southern, similar to what would be found in Africa. Did they say different eras as well? So it's not just the Middle Ages.
In a 2016 square kilometer land,
that's big actually.
Improving your riding mount will grant you much useful speed. To obtain new mounts, you can tame wild animals.
Okay, so you don't need to buy them, but actually, oh, look at that. Look at that. So you don't need to buy, you can tame, but look at that. That is actually, it looks like some carriage. So you'll be able to have, vehicles as well. Now, are you going to be able to transport goods in those, or also passengers? What I think would be cool, if we had like passenger missions, probably with NPCs. I don't think players would be willing to to be slowly transported from one point of the map to another like that. But NPC missions with some risks, ambushes, would be a lot of fun. Airships?
The story of Quinfall allows you to use items that originate from different ages or ancient times, and even travel in time.
Okay, now how are they going to handle time travel? Is it going to be the same map but on different times. So these are gonna be different servers and different things happening. I'm gonna have to check out their website if there's a website available. Could that even have mechs? You know, some sort of Da Vinci inspired mechs.
You can establish
crafting. Yes, you can build your own home. That is cool.
And decorate it with hundreds of objects.
Very nice. Have your own estate. It's gonna be your property. You can even be a castle. Can you be that castle there?
Quinfall's seas are as lively as its lands.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They've got the they've got sea. This is Skull and Bones. So what can we do on the sea? By the way, that really speaks to me because my hometown actually a long time ago was a pirate harbor. So I've always, you know, it's really deep in me. Those, you know, big galleons and merchantmen and just, you know, pirate boats. I've always seen that as a kid. I've always been fascinated by those.
You can build a ship yourself.
Yes.
Or with your friends to sail out to sea.
Now they sold me. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sailing allows you to explore new islands and areas.
Oh, you can see the Kraken as well.
Weather conditions and giant waves that come your way. Nature is not the only thing you must battle, as you can encounter pirates, other players, and even mystical sea monsters.
What if you are the pirate, you know? I got a little brig here inside. That is really cool. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay. All right. We're going to keep an eye on this game and we'll see how it goes and if it's quite successful. Anyway, it's been the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.